When I do emotional healing, forgiveness is the longest process for many people. You cannot just tell someone, let's forget about it. They will have to go through different layers of forgiveness. There are a lot of other emotions. For example, anger, resentment, blame, guilt, hatred, before we can reach the forgiveness. I want to lovingly tell all of you, regardless of what has happened before in your life, the person you can't forgive, they still have access to your energy. It doesn't mean they're still in your life, but because a part of you is still living there. Forgiveness becomes difficult when part of you is still having a conversation that never ended. You keep replaying what they said, what they did, the apology, the explanation you may never receive. Here is the thing. The conversation had ended long time ago, but inside you, it never really did. I've seen this many times. When my clients tell me they've moved on, then when that person's name came up in a conversation, their whole body, their face, their voice, their energy change. It feels like that person they can't forgive is in front of them. This is exactly what I mean. They still have access to your energy because your mind keeps returning to the place where you left a part of yourself. Every time when you replay the memory, every time when you have the conversation, every time you argue with them in your mind, or every time you wish the past had happened differently, your energy will keep slipping back. It's going to affect your entire energy. So how can you forgive? I want to help you understand and realize that forgiveness is about deciding you don't want that person or that moment to keep living in your present. Forgiveness doesn't excuse their behavior. It prevents their behavior from continuing to destroy your heart, your present, your future, and your life. You don't have to forgive them overnight, but little by little, bit by bit. Every time when they show up in your mind, just remind yourself, you have no power over me anymore. You don't need that apology. You don't need that explanation. You don't need that closure. You can just close it yourself. You make a decision, I'm going to close that chapter today, effective immediately. They have no power over you anymore. This decision can change your energy, your life tremendously. In my early data healing sessions, I've worked with hundreds of women at that time to help them forgive the past and move on. They will always want a closure. After many years of working with different clients, I realized one thing. It is all about our mind. Sometimes we are so scared. We have this fear. I don't want to forgive this person because I feel so hurt and they don't deserve my forgiveness. As I said, forgiveness is not for them. It's not an excuse for their behavior, but it's to set yourself free from them and stop letting them to keep destroying your present life and your future. So make a decision. What if you tell yourself, I don't need the apology, I don't need the explanation, I don't need that closure. I'm going to close this chapter. Everything starts with one decision. It doesn't mean your mind will stop thinking about that. Most often it won't. Even the clients that I worked with before, it doesn't mean that experience suddenly disappear, but they would not be affected by it anymore. They don't even care if that memory or that experience still show up in their mind. Even though they hear the person's name, they have no more feeling, they have no more anger towards them. They can be more focused on building the new life right now. So forgiveness is for you, yourself, not for them. The person you've been trying to let go of hasn't been holding on to you at all. You've been holding on to that situation, conversation in your mind. It's like the prison door is open, but you don't allow yourself to get out of it. It feels unsafe. This is something that also very interesting. I want you to ask yourself one question. What is the benefit of holding on to them, holding on to that situation? There's something behind that is trying to protect you. Are you holding on to them so you can keep remind yourself you won't be hurt again? I want you to imagine when this person can no longer affect your life right now, how would that make you feel? How would you live your day-to-day life differently? I want you to go into that scene, play an assumption that I've let that person go. I'm not holding on to that situation or that conversation anymore. I'm not allowing them to keep affecting my life right now. How would you live your life differently? And if you really want a closure, I can also understand sometimes the mind might need that closure. In my healing session, I would guide my clients through meditation to imagine the person in front of them and speak to them. But I would not recommend you to do that on your own because you will need someone to hold a space for you to make you feel safe and to guide you through the whole process. If for you to do it on your own, I would recommend you to write a letter. Write a letter to that person. You don't send a letter, but you let everything that you've kept inside, let them out. Write down every single thing until you can't think of anything to say to them anymore. Once you're done, I want you to close the letter, close your eyes, and I want you to say it to yourself. I forgive you and I set myself free now, effective immediately. And feel that feeling, feel the energy leaving you. Then you can burn the letter in a safe place, maybe it's in your sink, or just tear the letter into pieces and flush it out in your bathroom and let it go. That's a symbolic anchor, a symbolic ritual for your subconscious mind to witness this closure. If this process makes you feel uncomfortable or it makes you feel overwhelming, stop it. Don't push yourself and ask for professional support if needed. I have a playlist that I recorded a few years back. It's a journey to forgiveness. It has 7 episodes about forgiveness. I will put the link in the description below. And after you watch this episode, you can go and listen to that playlist. I believe it's going to help you. And here are a few mirror questions I want you to ask yourself. Who still has the ability to change your emotional state from your past? What conversation or ending are you still hoping to finish? And if you took your energy back today, what would become possible and different that isn't possible while part of you is still living in the past? Would that be you're still carrying the anger? You're still carrying the resentment to your next chapter, your next relationship, your next career path? How would that affect your present life and your future? When you ask yourself this question, allow yourself to sit quietly, give yourself time. Remember, your mind is your home, it's your garden. You have the power to choose what gets to stay inside. It may feel uncomfortable, it may feel hard, but let me ask you, allow them to have access to your mind, to your energy. Is it more comfortable and easier? Of course not. It's even harder. Make a decision. They no longer have the access to your energy from today on. They might still show up in your mind. You can immediately kick them out. I want you to know that you're more powerful than you think, and you are more than enough just because you exist. And everything starts from within. I will not tell you to change others. I will not tell you to change the circumstances, but I will always tell you to change yourself first, inside. Last but not the least, I would like to invite you to check out my digital workbook, Shift Your Identity from the Inside Out. Inside the workbook is going to show you some patterns that you may not realize that's currently repeating in your reality and creating your circumstances, your experience right now, and to help you shift the conditions that no longer serves you. I'm going to put the link in the description. I will also put the forgiveness playlist in the description as well. Thank you everyone for listening and welcome home. I will see you in my next episode.